Historically black colleges and universities, commonly called HBCUs, were created to provide higher education to disenfranchised African Americans in the United States who were otherwise prohibited from attending most colleges. The first and oldest HBCU, Cheyney University, was founded in 1837 in Pennsylvania. Under the 1965 Higher Education Act, HBCUs were officially defined as institutions of higher learning that were accredited and established before 1964, whose principal mission was and is the education of Black Americans. The Act allocated federal grants and funding to those colleges and universities. The decision to attend an HBCU, and which one, is not to be taken lightly.
Attending homecoming, being able to see the campus and the camaraderie, the fellowship, just really sealed the deal for me in terms of I see myself at this place.
I'm from the generation where when your parents tell you what you're going to do, you're going to do it. I'm a baby boomer, and Daddy is a alumni and graduate of Prairie View A&M University. My mother is a graduate of University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, and so both my parents attended an HBCU.
This answer may be surprising, but at the time, Texas Southern did have an open enrollment policy, and I will say that I enjoyed my senior year of high school, maybe a little too much. And so some of the reasons that I was able to afford the opportunity to attend Texas Southern University is because they gave someone like me a chance.
Visiting an HBCU is not just a tour of buildings and grounds. It is an immersion into a legacy of resilience, achievement, and promise. It is an invitation to join a community where the echoes of the past inspire the aspirations of the future, where education transcends barriers and transforms lives.
Back in my day, it was not referred to as an HBCU. It was called a Black college. And I can remember at my college preparatory high school, when we had our college fair, I took a lot of brochures home and I would show Mom and she'd say, "Oh, how nice." But when she saw Talladega's brochure, she said, "This is the one."
But this will actually sum up a lot. My parents chose Bethune-Cookman College, then a college for me. I actually started out at a predominantly white institution. I had gone to private schools for the majority of my life. Oftentimes I was the only Black child there. And so I thought that going to an HBCU was honestly beneath me. That was just my framework. And I actually started there and was there for about 2 years before then transferring to Bethune-Cookman University.
My grandmother took me to Spelman College to see Maya Angelou speak. And I remember my grandmother admired her so much, and she was one of the people that inspired me to major in journalism. And so while experiencing Spelman College and seeing her on that campus, I learned about Clark Atlanta University being right next door, being a university, being a little bit larger, not a co-ed school, and then obviously offering, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best journalism departments within HBCUs.
In considering predominantly white institutions, PWIs, and historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs both prioritize diversity and inclusion. However, they differ in their approach, history, and campus culture. PWIs typically boast a more diverse student body, encompassing various races and cultures. Achieving this diversity may face challenges due to existing prejudices. On the other hand, HBCUs were founded to educate African American students, fostering an accepting and supportive atmosphere that celebrates Black customs and pride. While HBCUs may have a less diverse student and faculty body, they prioritize inclusivity.
HBCU crossed my mind. Again, we have a long legacy in my family of Aggies. But I did consider a couple of PWIs prior to leaving California, some that were in Southern California, Missouri, and even Massachusetts. So I was not against leaving the state.
I did, but Morgan State University, the beautiful thing about Morgan, they were giving me a shot. Everybody's journey to higher education is different. I didn't necessarily graduate high school with the best GPA, but Morgan was willing to give me a shot and allow me to participate in their summer intern programs.